Hey everybody, welcome to the Gamenight podcast. I have came back from my vacation.
Yeah.
I am Danny, and here we're going to talk about, we're going
to explain a little bit more about Gamenight, is I think what he's trying to say here.
Basically.
But first, who's at the table?
All right, we got our Grand Wizard, Aaron.
I'm here.
We got our good-looking man over there, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
We got the famous Picnic Boy.
Am I famous now?
And we got our special guest star from Season 1 of Gamenight, the Jacob. Say hello, Jacob.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be here. Excited to be back. I'm on leave. Yeah.
He works in the Navy. He rides boats for a living.
It's not all he rides.
He's our friend. So, Seaman, tell us everything about you.
Don't worry, I know Jacob better than Jacob. He's black. He's Jewish. He used to be a vegetarian for like 25 years, minus like 8, plus 6, minus 20.
He has some sick-ass abs.
Totally. Yeah. Let's go with that.
He does
you can't
have
see
abs.
me. Yeah.
And as always, we have John on the soundboard.
Say hi, John.
Yo. Try that again. They got me.
All right.
So tonight we've been receiving some feedback that you guys don't know who Gary is. Well, for those of you that watched the second episode on YouTube, because where else would you have watched it, listened to it?
In the future.
Giraffe in the picture is in fact Gary. Gary is a plastic stuffed giraffe.
He's
but
not stuffed. He's just plastic.
Theoretically stuffed with plastic.
like,
What if
I'm pretty sure he's hollow.
no, we're not having surgery to figure this out. Just saying.
Tell me your secrets, Gary.
Actually, you know
I
what,
think it's
Gary? Why don't you tell us what you're made of?
Sorry, that was a sneeze.
Brief yet eloquent.
Yeah, Gary was a phenomenal. It was a phenomenal speech. Thank you.
Okay. So the reason Gary is a part of Gamenight, we have people dying over here, is because we have one of our members, Coda. He'll never be on the podcast because he usually works until late at night.
Toys R Us is a
Toys
bitch.
R Us for his life. He found a giraffe, but instead of it saying giraffe like everyone would imagine it says safari horse. And, that just spiraled into one thing into another. Yeah, no, he's the safari horse.
It's
of
like
Gamenight.
that's the politically correct term for giraffe. Safari horse.
Yeah, when you find out giraffe is a racist term.
Yeah.
Giraffe is a slave name.
Rule 3, gentlemen. Rule 3.
You know what? I see Gary as our political animal. Like, if we get up there in politics,
Yeah.
he's going to be the
he's-
animal. Like, everybody will see.
There's a reason that us as Gamenight have named him the senator of Gamenight, the chief executive. He makes all the political decisions
Senator
for
is
us.
not an executive.
He watches over the bookshelf when no one's here. He's pretty much here 24/7.
He's
really got our back.
Strong silent type.
You realize that senator is not an executive position.
It is when there's only one of them.
No, it's not.
James, I wasn't aware that you formed the hierarchy of Game Night.
It goes,
What?
A Senate, Aaron, is a legislative body, not an executive body.
so for just so we can clarify some things for viewers that might know, they're at the head. There's Aaron, who's the Grand Wizard of Gamenight. There's the founding members. There's the main characters. There's the secondary characters. There's recurring characters, and then there's special guest stars like our man Jacob over here.
And you know what? You don't want to forget seasonals like Brad.
Yeah, and there are definitely seasonals where they only come around like when their college career ends or comes out.
Breaks.
When
career
their
ends.
actual
God, that sounds
career
dark.
ends.
When their college career ended, it was the saddest day of the week.
They have their midlife crisis.
Yeah,
It should be noted that last week we referred to the protrusions on the top of the safari horse's head as horns. They are not horns, nor are they antennae. They are ossicones, which are formed from ossified cartilage covered in skin.
Once more in
James.
English.
James,
No, they're not horns. Horns are made of bone.
I have one question, James. Who gives a fuck?
I kind of
audience
no
does.
one.
I kind of
actually
care.
wanted to know.
It was a good fact.
That was
Thank
James'
you.
informative fact of the week.
Thank you, James.
What even mean?
Jacob, when you've been in
second,
Austin
Googling.
for a long time, you would know what an ossified means.
Well, from what I got from Picnic Boy over here, it is basically a horn made out of cartilage, which equals ossified.
So it's like a shark.
Okay, so
in a sense.
James is back to figure out what ossified means.
the word ossified means has become bony tissue, although not strictly speaking bone.
I got some bony tissue right here for you, James.
I don't want your
You
bony
have
tissue.
horns too.
Ain't that what all dicks
Ossicones,
made out
not
of?
horns.
Ossicones?
Ossicones.
Ossicones. All right, so we're gonna continue.
They're
5 minutes on just the horse. Safari.
But Dave,
ossicones.
what is game night?
Whoa.
So bringing us back to our topic of what is game night. So our friend Troutman, shout out right there because he wanted to shout out.
Shout out to Tyler Troutman.
He's part of our Kentucky contingent for game night. About we're in season 4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So about 3 full years ago, and we're in season 4, so it'll be 4 years when the season's over. Troutman had the idea, is like, what if we got all of our friends together that normally just hang out on Xbox Live and whatever, and we grow into this bookshelf, which is what my mom owns. It's the store's name, not an actual book.
You guys grew into the bookshelf?
Yeah, we grew into the bookshelf.
It's amazing.
We're like plants. We go,
Like ossicones.
Okay, then.
we're like ossicones.
No, ossicones don't. It's different. Ossicones are on the animal when it's born. They don't grow.
So if we're,
Ossicones are on the safari horse, and we're on the bookshelf. We're ossicones.
Ossicones don't grow on the safari horse. The safari horse has them
I just want to
when
clarify.
it's born, although they are disconnected
And
from the
these
skull
are
when it's
here
born.
James, what are you having against
If I was a
dreams?
plant and growing in here, I would be a marijuana plant. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
You already are a marijuana
Everybody
plant,
lit.
Danny.
This is not medical advice. Please consult your physician before starting any regimen of weed.
Your physician?
Your physician. It's like a physician.
Please
but
consult-
with
pu- yeah.
blah, 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 with more sus.
Just
Please
don't listen
consult
to
your
Danny, whatever
subdivision.
you say, or whatever you listen.
We got
to.
off topic.
But
Anyway.
back to our topic before we go off on more tangents about ossificones.
Ossicones.
Or whatever they're called. And we actually succeeded in getting about, I don't know, 5 to 10 of us for like the first 5 or 6 months consistently
Actually,
showing up every Saturday.
I'd say like 12 to 15 to be.
Not at the start. We petered out at about 11 members, and every once in a while we'd bump up to like 16 if like a bunch of friends decided to come visit.
This is like mostly like Christmas time too.
Yeah, during the holidays we'd usually get a bump of members, but. So we kind of worked out, and we've been growing steadily ever since. And if this podcast ever takes off, we're actually going to initiate all of you.
What are you talking
So keep
about?
tuning in every Sunday night.
What do you mean takes off? It's already the greatest podcast in America.
Well, no, we literally launched the podcast in the space.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we're going to take some videotapes.
So the galactic government
Video?
of the
It's an audio
universe
podcast.
can hear us. That planet Earth is not full of a bunch of morons.
Our galactic senate full of executives.
Yeah,
named Gary
Klingons.
with their ossicones.
Okay, Dave. So what does game night mean to you?
What does game
personally?
night mean to me? Game night is that day of the week, the Saturday night, where I can relax from the whole week of just chilling and hang out with my bros, like Danny and
Did
Aaron.
you just say relax from the whole week of chilling?
We get tired of chilling
relax from the whole week
sometimes.
and chill with my bros. Sorry, let's
Chillaxing and relaxing, sipping on
Maxing and
tequila.
relaxing.
Max and all cool.
All right, dude. That okay. So, Picnic Boy, what does game night mean to you?
Game night is that thing I do every week where I go and not be incredibly depressed for a few hours.
Masturbate?
A few hours there, not a few minutes. A few minutes is every day, but this is a few hours.
Unless
let's
the-
be honest, this is James. I'm a
Okay,
normal person.
unless Picnic Boy is actually telling us he has an erectile dysfunction.
No, that's not what I'm telling you.
Okay, never mind.
Jacob, do you have an erectile dysfunction?
I have an ossicone dysfunction.
We can get that checked out. We have a submission in the back.
All right.
So Aaron, what does game night mean to you? Because I know you didn't come in right away. You kind of like showed up one day, and we all just kind of like looked at you in surprise.
I came in like some sort of ball hanging from a crane or something with a chain on it.
Yeah,
You came in like a
Shout out
wrecking
Miley.
ball.
Hit us up on Instagram. Game night friends.
For me, game night is that one time a week where I decide that my pitiful existence just needs to just ruin someone else's life a little bit. And so I go and just spend time with other people, so they get a little worse off by my presence.
So is that like when you came to the first night you told Michaela to kill herself?
Yeah.
And then told her not to write you in her suicide note?
I mean, it's off the record, yes.
That's dark.
Not admissible
Whoa.
in a court of law.
Yes, it
Jacob's
is.
all fair and love and game night.
So, quote unquote, quote, you like to fuck shit up.
I have been known to fuck shit up on occasion.
Well, we realize you like to fuck shit up, but Aaron, do you like to fuck shit?
Up.
No, without the word up.
Or down.
I'm not.
It's established that he likes to fuck shit up. I'm asking without the word up.
I mean, what happens, happens.
I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm not on trial here.
It's out of my hands, really.
He's actually not on trial.
I'd
here
hope
either.
it's not in your hands.
All right, let's move from this,
Danny,
shit talking.
Danny.
Oh, I was gonna
What
ask
is
Jacob.
what does game night mean to you?
Oh, okay, to me.
To you.
All right, so it's gonna be the most sincere, probably heart-touching thing you
So
probably
basically,
So for once, I'm gonna cry, not because I'm laughing.
ever. Maybe you might cry. I don't know. It's gonna be a. It's
Embrace
probably.
your inner blackness.
It's going to be the most heart listening, whatever you'll hear probably in all these other podcasts. But game night means to me. Stop making fun of me.
I already
please.
made that joke, Aaron.
Game night means to me is it's a group where you can be yourself and others can join, and we won't judge you for your beliefs or who you are, what race you are, what sex you are,
But
how
You're
much of a
black,
moron
a
you
woman,
are,
gay,
depression.
or don't fit with our normal heteroactive cis lifestyles.
Basically, like if you have like if you've seen the Google image coexist, that's what Game Night is, with all the fancy symbols, with like the Jewish star.
That's my man Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's Jewish, by the way. He's good with money.
Except for whatever the
Just
Mormon thing
saying.
is. Like, they're not
Surprise.
allowed.
Yeah, we don't allow Mormons at game night unless you're a fan and you're Mormon. Then you're totally allowed to come to game night.
We have more Satanists at game night than we do Mormons.
That's actually true.
Wait, how many Satanists do we have? I only
We
know
have
of
one, which is significantly
Wait, we have
more than
two?
zero. Two?
Yeah,
Wait, is Sound Engineer a Satanist?
I might be.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 1.5.
So we have
Does this mean
No
our microphones
percentage is
are,
more, we
are
just have
possessed
more.
now?
I don't know. We have a mix of religions.
What I'm hearing is we don't judge you for who you are, but we will make fun of you for who you are.
That's what game night is.
We'll also make fun of you for being a nerd.
Of course, but like
we're all nerds here.
one of the reasons I like about game night is we accept you, but we also make fun of you.
And you're perfectly allowed to make fun of us back.
Yeah.
Especially you in the comments. We know who you are.
We don't know who you
Trout
are.
Man.
Please tell us. We don't know who you are, but we would like to. Please tell us.
Hit us up at Game Night Friends on Instagram.
All right,
Slide
Jacob.
to our DMs.
What does game night mean to you?
I know you don't come often, but what does it mean to you in the times you have come?
It is a good time for me to just catch up with people I know and just let loose because at work you have to be all proper and political and all that nonsense. So I mean it's a really good time for me to just be myself instead of just all boss and stuff.
So
Have you ever considered starting your own game night in California?
I would, but there's not really enough people I know there because I don't really
Have you tried making new friends to
No.
add to the... But we need more recruits.
I don't have friends. I have family. That's how it works.
Have you tried
So-
recruiting your family, or using their friends?
Have you ever tried reproducing with your family to make more family? It's like an exponential growth.
Have you?
I'm pretty sure that's like frowned upon in
Okay,
most areas.
Jacob, let's
like
get to
everywhere.
Hey,
California.
there's no bias here at game night.
let's get to the serious question. Do you put your dick in a blender?
Okay,
If it blends.
and this brings us to the next part of the program where we need to explain some of these inside jokes. Because clearly they're going over some of your heads, and that's completely fine.
Yes.
And like Danny says, he likes to say, "Would you guys like to stick your dick in a blender?" And for a long time, nobody knew what the hell he was talking about. We just thought he was insane. But it turns out this is how Danny actually meets and makes new people as friends. He also is like, if they can pass this question, they can probably be my friend. I mean, if they turn around, they probably just piss their pants and cry. But if they can answer happily, like, "Yo, man, you do you," or "Hey, man, is it Saturday? Is it game night?" then we know that it's chill. So I mean,
And on the record, I've said this on Xbox Live several times. Got a good 20 friends on there now. 20 best friends because I started with, did you put your dick in a blender?
hey, whatever works. See, Jacob, maybe that's what you need to do in California. You need to find your new family by asking them the key questions in life, like, "Hey, would you like to meet up with me on Saturday night and play board games? And would you stick your dick in a blender?" If they can't answer the two questions honestly and truthfully, they don't deserve to be your friends.
It's a good way to filter out people in your life too.
All you people watching at home or listening at home are also welcome to stick your dick in a blender.
You
We're
can walk
not
too.
responsible.
Or
for
answer the
if
question
you
in the
actually
comments.
do.
We would honestly love to know what your guys' opinions are on sticking your dick in a blender.
Yeah,
Ask your
please
friends.
like, comment, and subscribe.
Now, Danny,
Ask your friends.
I
Ask
feel
your
like we should-
family. Ask your boss.
I feel like we should do a quick check because I don't know if we've ever explained whether or not we would put our dicks in a blender.
That's a good question.
We should go around the table. Danny?
All right.
Danny, you first.
Okay, so would I put my dick in a blender? No. I need to fuck bitches.
Is that your only reason why? Have you considered what if you went celibate? Would you do it then?
No, I still want to fuck bitches.
I don't think he knows what the word celibate means, ladies and gentlemen.
Obviously, I'm like vocabulary challenge.
It means you're never gonna have sex ever again.
Oh, well,
Kind of.
I'd probably just blow my brains out the clock.
So is that different than sticking your dick in a blender?
So that would be
No, well,
For Danny, no.
for yeah, I only have one head. You got to figure out which one.
All right, Aaron. So would you stick your dick in a blender?
Depends.
What does it depend on?
Are girls watching?
No.
No.
What if I said yes?
Maybe.
What if I said yes and some of them were traps?
Yes.
Wait, what traps? Like,
Bear
Jacob, would you stick your dick in a blender?
if it came with bananas and strawberries.
You want to make a strawberry banana and dick smoothie?
Wait, I have a question. So, Nikki, I'm going to put you on the mic a second. Would you be okay with Jacob sticking his dick in a blender?
Is the blender gonna be on?
I mean, that's up to Jacob. He's the one that has the control over that.
Actually, the second question is it plugged in?
Is that what you're into? Blenders?
No, but I'll try anything once if you want. I don't know.
You heard it here first. Nikki will try anything once if you want.
Good catch, Jacob.
I wanna go back.
That's gonna get some weird comments.
No, it's not. Only like 10 people watch
It's
this.
still gonna get weird.
Oh,
We've gone viral.
all right. Picnic boy. Picnic boy, would you put your dick in a blender?
It depends upon three things: is the blender running? Is the blender plugged in? And will you pay me?
All three are yes. Would you do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, now Dave. Here's the. You have 3 lifelines too.
Okay.
Would you put your dick in a blender?
What are my 3 lifelines?
Like the ones in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I'd like to eliminate 2 options.
All right. You could put. Okay, so B and C are eliminated. A, you could put your dick in a blender.
Okay.
D, you can put your dick in a blender.
For the record, what were B and C?
I would like to phone a friend.
All right.
I'd like to call Michaela to the stand.
Okay.
Wait, I need your phone. I gotta call Michaela.
You're actually gonna call Michaela.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her on speaker.
She's literally in the
No,
room.
she's not in the room. Damn it, James! Shut your whore mouth. We gotta call Michaela.
All right. She's under. Bitch.
Kayla, answer your phone.
She. Oh no. Wait. Yep. Wait. Nope. Oh yeah. The bitch.
I would like to take this time to.
Why do you put the in front of the contact name? It just makes it harder.
All right,
to
so we're
sort
on
through.
speakerphone here.
Be interesting to see how this sounds in the recording.
because I don't think we've ever. I don't think you guys have ever.
Hey, Michaela, I'm here on Would You Stick Your Dick in a Blender with Danny Field. I have 2 options here, and the options are yes, I'd stick my dick in a blender, and yes, I'd stick my dick in a blender. That's A and
D.
A and D.
A and D.
So I need your help. One of these is the right answer, and you're one of my 2 lifelines. So what do you think your opinion is?
Oh my goodness. That's a tough one.
Put your D in the blender.
Okay.
No, put your A in a blender.
Personally, I always go for the D, so
The dick.
All right, thanks, Michaela.
That's the joke, Danny. Good job.
I'll let you know how it goes after the show.
All right,
All
so
right.
Dave, would you stick your dick in a blender?
I need
one
to
lifeline
use the
left.
other lifeline.
Okay. So you want to ask the audience?
Yeah, what's the audience's contingent?
All right,
Audience,
so-
we'll start with Jacob.
Yep. What do you think?
Okay, I have to talk to Gary
Eight.
for a second. Okay. Okay, apparently, the answer is C.
Oh.
But
No,
they
but
took
it was
away C.
eliminated.
They took away C.
That
B and
means
C
it's
are
not.
gone. A and D are the only ones left.
Gary said C.
Well,
Is
Gary
the show
must.
rigged?
It's okay, Dave.
Just like Hillary Clinton.
Honestly, I'd have to go with Gary C. Like, only possible choice.
Okay. Danny?
I guess you're not gonna get $1 million. Sorry.
All right.
I,
The answer here is James.
I would, if he had asked me, right, I would have
We already
said
asked you,
A.
though.
Actually, no, you didn't.
All right. So far the options are A, stick your dick in a blender. The eliminate option C, do not stick your dick in a blender, and D, stick your dick in a blender.
C, still stick your dick in a blender.
Is B the not dick in a blender?
No, that's stick your dick in a blender too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to follow the advice of my good friend Michaela, who we called into the show live. D. I'm gonna stick my dick in a blender, but only if Jacob's watching with a bar of soap, rubbing his nipples sensuously.
Don't drop it.
With the soap.
With
right?
the soap, of
With the
course.
soap.
Don't drop it.
Does it matter if it's like Dove or Dial.
It has to be Dove.
Dove.
Because that Dove has that really, like, clean smell to it.
Yeah, makes your skin feels really smooth. It doesn't chafe.
When you're doing something dirty, the nice clean smell of Dove really helps you feel better about the whole affair.
I don't know. It
Especially
smells
after
kind of
sticking your dick in a
overwhelming for
blender.
me.
This is not a plug for Dove. We are not sponsored by Dove.
And-
Dove love us.
You got sponsors, please. All right, and that was our inside joke of Dick in a Blender.
Yeah, so now you understand the whole joke of Dick in a blender. So we're going to have to start linking back to some of these.
And we will be asking every new guest on the podcast if they are willing to stick their dick in a blender.
Or at least we will try.
Yeah.
We'll attempt to, but most likely it's probably not going to happen.
Even the ones that don't have a dick.
Honestly, if you listen to this and there are any inside jokes you don't understand, feel free to ask in the comments. We have 4 years of inside jokes, and we're trying to bring you guys along for the ride. So don't be afraid to let us know what they are, so we can explain them. We're more than happy to actively post and comment back to you guys.
Indeed.
The Game Night podcast has an open door policy.
Yeah, it has a very open door. Just like Game
your
Night has a pretty
mom.
open door.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Except that one guy with the
Wait,
guitar.
Danny, I realize a flaw to put your dick in a blender question.
What is it?
What if their dick's not big enough to touch the blades?
Then they're a woman.
Or they're Jacob.
Danny,
Or, okay, sorry.
is that how it works for you?
But wait, Danny.
Yeah.
You just measure their dick, you're like, good enough.
You might as well be a lady at this point.
But wait, Danny.
There's still a hole.
What if their dick is too big to touch the blades?
That's a good question. Who
that-
the fuck has a dick that big?
Jacob
It's
also
possible.
has
It could
that
be a
one.
very small blender.
Is it like a tumor size?
Yeah, what if it's a ninja and it's just a fat cock? Like one of those little mini ones you make like smoothies with?
Okay, I just want to point this out. We are 5 guys talking about dicks.
Hey, there are 3 females in the audience. With
Danny,
us
this is
today.
game night.
Oh yeah, another thing about Game Night that everyone should know: everyone at Game Night is fluid, sexual, and race neutral. No matter what their sexuality or race is.
I'm white.
Like James, he's white right now, but 2 minutes ago he was like black.
Still
Yeah,
white.
And then Chinese.
I'm a Klingon.
Still white.
All right, so I think it's time that we tune into Cindy over here for this week's word of the week. So let's give the mic over to her and listen up, guys.
Word of the week.
Hi guys. This
Hi, Cindy.
week's word is actually a term, and it's breakup. We live in Alaska, and breakup is a term that we use for when everything is melting and everything's slushy and it's kind of ucky outside, but it's not quite spring.
This is also a euphemism for a normal breakup because everything's really, really mushy and really sad. Everything's breaking up. The ice is sad. There's rain everywhere.
And it's like how at the end, when all the ice melts, you blow your brains out and your existence just fades away.
This
And your
podcast
skull
gets
breaks up.
dark very frequently.
Sounds like every time I break up with a girl.
To be fair, Jacob, I feel like the game night got a lot darker when you came in.
Oh, I get that.
I get it.
Okay.
I thought we were race neutral here.
Exactly.
So can I get a time from the time man over there?
You're at 23.
So we have 7 minutes left.
Stall for time.
Stall for time. Actually, to bring us full round to another topic today. So Danny, you just recently went on a trip to Pennsylvania.
Oh,
you
yes.
You should tell all the listeners a story about things. I heard you went to like a haunted graffitied house or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay. So,
So we went back home.
Basically.
yeah, I went back home. No. So one of the things that my friend Casey wanted to do was explore abandoned places, like was it? It's like urban explorers. And so we were trying to find the Profanity House, which is known for graffiti of profanity. Like, it had the words motherfucker, you're an asshole, and a lot of fuck you Palmers. I don't know why, but I
Some
guess
guy named Palmer is
Because-
really not well liked.
Because fuck Palmer.
Or I just referenced the Palmer in between Chugiak and Wasilla. But anyway,
Somehow I doubt that.
so we were trying to find this place, and like we were Googling the directions. We're trying to find this, so I was like, fuck it, let's look this up on Reddit. Luckily enough, the directions were on Reddit, and we found the place.
Thanks Reddit for sponsoring.
Thank
this
you-
podcast.
thank you, Reddit.
Not actually sponsoring.
Thank you
r/Urban Explorers.
Thank you in advance for sponsoring the podcast.
We love you, Reddit. Some
Love
of
us too.
And so, like, okay, my favorite moment, because I work at a church, is basically I found this graffiti that says, Jesus is my nigga. And I took a picture of that, and that was my cover photo.
Have you sent it to the people you work with yet? Have you shown it to that cool pastor guy that you like so much?
I actually don't remember.
Oh God. This could end well.
I probably did, and I just ended up forgetting because I just drink a lot of coffee there.
So this profanity house, what besides like the basics, was there any like really creative cussing going on?
I don't know. Okay, so there were two phrases that I saw. It was basically "you're a motherfucker" and "Palmer's an asshole." There's a lot of just assholes around, like just asshole up in the roof, asshole on the ground.
Or any like
sounds like
puckered
Game Night.
pro apps? Like, what was the situation?
Okay, and then there was one that I just loved. It was like "fuck you, Sarah P." I'm not sure if it was reference to Sarah Palin.
It was definitely in reference to Sarah Palin.
But you know,
Maybe-
somebody
wait.
just had a grudge out against Sarah P.
What if it was Sarah Palmer?
No. Everyone loves Sarah Palmer.
What if it was Sarah Jessica Parker?
Shut up, Aaron.
Ooh.
Anyway, Palmer is in fact an asshole, and if your name is Palmer and you're listening to this,
We still love you.
you're still better than all the other Palmers
And
who
I'm
aren't
t-
listening to
it's
this.
probably the Palmer and whoever is in Pennsylvania named Palmer.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we actually there was a number not tattooed, graffitied onto the estate of this house, basically everywhere.
It was a house tattoo.
Yeah, but we basically called this number, and they did not answer. But we left a corny joke in their voicemail.
What was the joke?
Yeah, what was the joke?
Okay, are you ready for this? So, where do bees sit?
Where?
On their behind.
Oh,
But
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. But
so on the 5th podcast, I'm actually going to tell a joke. It's called the 5-minute story.
Oh God, no.
And it's gonna be a wild ride for you guys. I'm gonna start
I'm
the
very
podcast
sorry.
with it.
I apologize now for a dwindling fan base.
end
now it's
podcast
gone.
with it so that the people who leave because of it still have watched most of the podcast, so we still get the views on
You're
YouTube.
right. We need that watch
I'm
time.
very sorry.
Wait, I thought it was a 5-minute pun.
You ruined it.
I already ruined the story. I'm sorry.
Well,
In,
prepare for the wild ride of the 5-minute pun. Actually, Can we just
seconds.
edit that segment out? Just as I hit my
don't
mic.
know
As you-
that one.
Ask
I
Raquel.
just recorded.
So,
It's Raquel's job.
Jacob, is there anything else you'd like to say? Because you are the special guest star this week. I know you've been kind of quiet, but I know we kind of just threw this into you like last night. I'm like, yo, you're on the podcast.
That sounds so bad.
Hey, it's not the only thing that's going to be in
Literally
tonight.
through this.
Ooh, frisky.
I get it. Sex.
Hello. It's great to be here. I don't know what you want me to say. I wasn't really ready for questions or anything like that.
So what do you do in the Navy? What makes you Navy Supreme?
Pretty much the equivalent of a welder in the Navy, a welder and a plumber. So I fix shit that's broken.
Do you
and I-
plumb welds and weld plumbers?
both? Yes.
Is that homosexual?
Have you met the Navy?
No, but they did institute Don't Ask, Don't Tell, right?
Yeah. That didn't make a difference.
Okay, so I have a question for
changed.
you, Jacob. So the last time you were here, you were probably playing one of those games and you got hurt on the head, probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, it was a profile picture on Dave's Facebook if you wanted to take a look, guys. But
Don't look me up on
my question to you, it's actually a serious question, not a hilarious question, is
Uh-oh.
what are your thoughts on Game Night making this podcast? How does it enhance your feeling of Game Night?
Give it to us straight.
Give
Get
it-
dick.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think that you're going to
Straight,
tune
like,
into
really,
this
like,
when you're
Would-
in the Navy?
Straight
Yeah,
or
would
gay,
you-
however you want to give it to us.
The other way.
What's your thoughts behind this?
I think this podcast is a really interesting idea. I wanted to see where it goes. You know,
This is only the third one, right?
That's code for terrible, right?
So are you going to use your ship's limited internet time to listen to this podcast?
I'm pretty sure they'd find out. I think that would work out because they were listening in always. So.
Hey, we get even more viewers.
Expand the fan base. Whole Navy's listening in.
starts listening to the Game Night podcast, thinking of home.
Wait, what?
So this is a segment I actually didn't tell you guys about beforehand, but since
Nani?
yes, so Jacob, this is the only podcast, so this is actually going to be the last. What? How many minutes we got left? 3?
Yeah.
About 3. So this last 3 minutes we're going to dedicate to roasting Jacob.
Oh, God.
Because this is his last podcast.
This
so Danny,
can't
I'd like
end
you to
well.
insult Jacob the best you can.
Oh, this is.
Wait,
That's
like,
actually gonna be a little
okay,
sad.
this is gonna be minimal racial slurs though. Oh, I can't do level 10.
Level 7's fine.
Level 7. Okay, actually, do you know what, Dave? You go first. I need to think some creative points.
Jacob, once upon a time, you looked in the mirror broke, and you were like, damn, I'm black.
What is that even? What?
Chapter 12, Revelations, bro.
Chapter 12, Revelations.
Spoil.
So the black man looked into the mirror and crack upon his soul. YOLO.
Spoiler alert: Jesus Christ dies in the Bible.
Oh.
So you know what, Jacob? You know how like you obviously finished the race with the sperms.
Apparently. Are
You were
sure?
you were the last one, but you
Are you
ate
sure
up
it
all
wasn't
those
just
sperms.
handpicked?
Yeah, you. How would you be handpicked?
Handpicked, they just, chose that.
Artificial
one and stuck it in
insemination for
a
those
test
at home.
tube, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
I
if you know
see.
how small sperm are. You can't pick one up by hand.
You got it by its tail, Aaron.
You totally
You
can.
gotta wrestle with it a little bit. Wrestle.
It's like picking cherries.
What? What?
So Aaron, I'm sure you got some good remarks about Jacob's face up in
Yeah,
there.
Jacob, I mean, we've known each other a long time. Always been tight friends. So, like,
I'll finish this off. Your face looks like shit.
ooh!
Oh, damn.
So
I just
It's
feel
not
to get,
because you're black either.
I just feel to get put down, you chocolate kike.
So I would just like to say that if you're in the Navy and you listen to this, you should never put Jacob on anything that requires accuracy, because he's the least accurate person I know with pretty much everything. I only had to rescue 900 soccer balls in our time together as friends.
I'm not sorry.
Those
They,
soccer balls are, though.
they should know not to trust him. He's in the Navy, so obviously the Air Force didn't want him. Why would you trust him?
Yeah, once you've gone to the Navy, you know you can't go anywhere else.
Shit, I thought you were in the Marines.
The Navy's like the Denny's of the.
You only go there if there's nowhere else and it's 2 a.m.
Shout out to Rodney.
We love you, Rodney. Denny sponsor us.
No, but seriously, Navy's great.
Yeah, we would like to actually thank all of our armed forces for supporting us whenever they are needed, especially you, Jacob.
you're
we
all-
love you the best.
You supported us more than anyone else. I mean, they're not even pulling their weight, really.
Except for Mitch. He comes like twice as often as you do.
Right?
He's one of the seasonal characters.
Yeah, he's seasonal. He comes twice as often. And he'll actually be a full-time member this September, so you guys can look forward to that.
Must be nice.
Quote unquote, look forward to
I
it.
don't know this person.
Okay.
It's all right, James. You're white.
I thought I was race neutral.
No, you're white now.
Okay. Well, I that's what I was saying earlier anyway. So
Like that, and we're good.
Thank you, John.
Thank you for telling us how to run our own podcast. We knew what was time.
yeah, why don't you?
Job.
Yeah, why you gotta be here on our podcast telling us how to do
Hey,
our job?
stop
rather
yelling
than,
at my
for
dad.
instance, learning English. Why can't you do
Stop
that?
yelling at my dad.
It's all right. Everyone comment. Jacob, we would like you tonight to give a special shout out to the Navy and a special shout out to the bookshelf. Let everyone know who's sponsoring us.
Yeah, it's sponsored by the Navy, America's Force for Good.
No, we're not actually sponsored by the Navy, guys.
Not really, no. Please don't fire me. And then at the bookshelf. Books here?
We don't have an official motto, but we have books.
We should get a motto for this. Why don't we have a motto for this yet?
I like the one. I like Dave's one. It's like books, 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 and more books.
And don't forget, you can read.
Can we?
Cindy, do we have an actual motto for the bookshelf you'd like to say?
Do we?
I got 99 books, but a comic
Important used book credit may not be used.
You can read before and
Oh, really?
different things.
Cool.
These are just things I remembered. So, yes, again, we'd like to extend our thanks to Jacob for being on this weekend, even though he was kind of just told he was on. He didn't really have a choice in the matter.
Yes.
We'd like to thank the bookshelf, obviously, for sponsoring us again. And we want to close out with everyone saying goodbye at the same time. Goodbye.
Dicks.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.